Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. Today, Lisa and I are on the Carnival Glory on the lobby deck, or deck 3. We're in the back of the ship, and we're looking here. They're going to look at the Spectrum Platinum restaurant. Now, mind you, again, I said rear elevators and stairs. We can't go any further this way. So to do the rest of the deck, we're going to have to go up and go over. So if you're eating in the Platinum restaurant here on the Glory, you can only access this via the rear elevators and stairs. Okay, so as you come in, there's a nice entryway here. Right, nice sculpture, and you can see you can get there from deck 4 as well. So let's the main entry is right here. You have a couple steps to go up, but you can access it through that side door over there. But this is where you normally would come in, because here's the service desk. Okay, nice restaurant. All right, so let's stay to the right, show you a little bit over here. So as restaurants go, on the newer cruise ships built today, this restaurant would be very, very small. Mind you, they don't serve as many passengers as the newer, larger ships. So everything's a bit smaller. And we're at the very, very back of the ship here. They're all ready for breakfast. There's a whole middle area full of stairs. This is nice and open because you have deck 4 up above there. Right. Lisa's trying to scrounge up something for us to drink. On this side, there's no chairs down here. I'm not sure where the chairs are, but there are no chairs here. They're up in there, the chairs. So they must have done a carpet cleaning. Thus, the fans, they did the carpet, so they do that from time to time to make sure everything stays nice and clean. And you can go out there, but I'm just going to take one more look up here on this nice little area here. There you go. Nice dining room. All right, well, we are going to continue on. Got restrooms here too. Ladies on this side, men's on that side. All right, now remember when we started the video, I can't continue this deck from where we are. I have to go up and then go back down, which is very inconvenient. The older ships seem to be cut up like this a lot more. In fact, same thing here. So we actually have to go up. Well, here's the Ivory Club. But we're going to do deck 4 at a later time. I want to stay on deck 3, but the only way for me to do that is to go all the way up to deck 5 and move through. Okay. So, ignore all of this. We'll do a separate deck tour for this later. Good morning. We want to get back down to deck 3. Now there's a set of stairs here, but that only goes down to deck 4. Okay. Here are the midship elevators, these stairs. Let's go down. It's the Golden Restaurant right there, but at least if you're following this, hopefully you don't get lost when you come on this ship. Okay, so here we are right here. So what's back here, what we've missed, is the kitchen. The kitchen is from here to here. So there was nothing to see anyway, okay? But now we're gonna continue here. Now, this is the back end of the Golden Restaurant. However, this area is closed off during meal times. You can only access it from the other side. At least that's how it was when we first started. So respectfully, the Deck 3 elevators and stairs, at least in this area, are useless because you can't get into the kitchen and you can't get into this restaurant normally. So instead of going back up and over, I'm just gonna walk straight through and then turn around, if that makes any sense. Okay. So again, that rear elevator bank for Deck 3 and 4 is basically, well, at least Deck 3 is worthless. Okay, so there's your atrium. Just to give you guys reference, because we've sort of done a strange little loop. So again, you can see there's the atrium of the glass elevators. This is the Golden Restaurant in the copper and silver room. There's the silver room. Here's the copper room. I do believe this is where they do the chef's table, is in here. Okay, so there could be more tables and chairs here if the ship has more passengers, I guess. That's what it was originally intended for, as overflow. They do the chef's table there. And across the way, the silver room looks just like that. Oh, that one's locked. We saw it earlier. So they do have it locked, but it looks just like the other side. So again, here's the main entrance to the Golden Restaurant. This is where we ate last night. Lisa's lost and not paying attention. Just trying to figure out where I am. So this is where we ate last night. Table 125, which is close to window, which is awesome. Let's see if I can get her attention. Lisa, I'm here. Okay, wrapping around to the other side. You do have a nice little middle area here with the upper deck. They're on Deck 4. And we're still on Deck 3. No, this restaurant isn't set up yet for food service. I'm going to get a drink real quick. A little bit of water and a coffee cup. Okay. I'm going to leave that for her. Okay, let's continue on. Again, we already looked at the copper room. The silver room we couldn't get into, but same look as before. So let's continue to stay to the right. This is right where we entered the ship when we got aboard yesterday, embarkation day. You can either do it from this side or this side. So as you can see, there's nice little lounge areas here. There's your lobby bar. All right. Well, stage music, we were talking about the other day, the string trio. That's where they were performing right here. That goes all the way up, down the flag for Veterans Day. Guest services. is right over there. So if you have an issue, you can come see these people over here. You just want to check some stuff, you can do it via the kiosks. You're going forward. So here's your midship elevators and stairs, glass elevators on this side. We're going to do our elevators on that side. And there's the stairs. As it go through, here is the Amber Palace. Let him come through. Good morning. All right, so this is the first floor of the theater. I haven't been actually down here yet. I went to the theater yesterday, but upstairs. You have some elevation to these seats here in the back, which gives you some better views. Look at this theater, guys. Now, the ship was built in 2004. This was like very cool, very opulent, very large by today's standards. Probably small, but a real neat looking theater. Nice stage. Yeah, okay.
Love the chandelier.
Yeah, huge chandelier right there in the middle. All right. It's technically, this spans over 3 decks. You can get there from deck 4 and 5, which we will show you, but in a different video. All right, so forward elevators and stairs. Glass elevator. I'm sorry, midship. Ladies, accessibility, men's. Yeah, we're in the front of the ship, Robert, because here's the theater. You moron. Okay, here's the other side. All right, make sure we showed that to you. The forward elevators. We'll go there in just a second. We're going to cut through here. Since I was confused, I don't want to confuse you. This is right where we're at. Forward elevators and stairs. Okay. Remember, that's where we were. Bathrooms, private office, private offices. Here's your Carnival Adventures. So if you want to come speak to the people down here at the shore desk for excursions, this is where this happens, down here on deck 3. The other side of the lobby bar area. All right, beautiful. Lobby bar. There is an outside aspect to this deck. We will show that to you when we're done. Okay, we'll do that in a different video. Here's your dream studio. If you want to have a nice seating for pictures, you can do that in here. Costs a little bit more money, but well worth it. Here's the actual door. We didn't do it on this ship, but we've done it before, and the pictures were just absolutely amazing. And this is basically right where we started, back here at the Golden Restaurant. But we did it from the other side. All right, on the other side of this restaurant is the midship stairs, which again for deck 3 is worthless. There's nothing for you to access. Those doors in the back are typically closed for the restaurant, so you cannot access this restaurant from deck 3 or 4 midship. Okay, so deck 3 and 4 midship elevators really are basically worthless. Okay, all right, hopefully the little map we put up there with the little moving red dot helps you, and you enjoyed your tour of deck 3. On deck 4, or the Atlantic deck, we're all the way forward. So we're going to show you what it looks like. We normally stay to the right, but we'll end up right back coming this way anyway. So this is the theater. So this is the access point to get into the theater from deck 4. Men's room on this side. Ladies' room would be on the other side. All right. So here's a look at the theater from the deck 4 access. All right. And we'll just show you this. Make sure there's a bathroom over here. It's right there. Ladies' room is right there. Okay. So here's the beautiful theater here on the Carnival Glory. These would be my favorite seats to sit in right here, Lisa.
I would agree.
Right here.
Yep, I would agree.
Perfect views. Yep.
Have a little extra leg room there.
All right, so let's continue on. All right. See, there's some nice artwork here. And we're entering the Pixels gallery, so get photos taken. They'll be here. We're overlooking the atrium. We did that on another video. Here's the library right here. One nice quiet place to come hang out. This is it. Yeah, books and things. It's typically usually a few games hanging out, but nice place to come in here and read a book or play a game, right? Nice and quiet. Now here is the second floor, the second story of the Golden Restaurant, which we'll go in here in just a second. But before we do, another Pixels area over here. But this is your Circle C Club. We shot a different video of this, but this is where the 12 to 14-year-olds would go. Right here on deck 4, front of the ship. And we were talking about the midship elevators, which we're going to show you in a minute. The only way to get into the restaurant is from here, okay? These back doors were closed during dinner time. But here is your second restaurant here, second floor, I should say. And they have this door open because it's the middle of the night and they're cleaning, and it would be open if there happened to be an emergency. But from normal service, these doors are closed, so you can't get in here, okay? There's your midship elevators and stairs. We'll just show you the map. I know I've got one going up there, but it'll at least show you, okay? Right there. So let's go this way here. Platinum Restaurant, a few other things. Normally stay to the right, but you can't stay to the right. There's nowhere to go. Here's what's called the green room. It's kind of like a little convention space, meeting space, and there's music going on. So maybe if you're getting married, you can do that in there. All right, we're having a private party, the green room. Okay. This restroom's out here, men and women. And this takes us to the Ivory Club here in the back of the ship. We have yet to make our way back here, so we'll come see what the offerings are. All right, nice and quiet. And there is some music going on right now, but this is a nice area. Assuming they could put a band right here. Right. So this is an emergency exit, but it would be closed. We'll show you what's at least behind the door. That leads you to the Platinum Restaurant. Okay. Again, that would typically be closed, so you would have to access this area through that set of elevators right there. Okay, we're in the rear of the ship. So this is the second floor of the Platinum Restaurant. We showed you down on deck 3. So those rear elevators and stairs would lead you here. The club would be closed off, but you access this restaurant through the rear elevators and stairs. And just nice look through here. Interesting little sculpture slash maybe chandelier. I don't know.
Not sure what you would call that.
Again, these would typically be open to get into the restaurant here on deck 4. Good morning. Good morning. Again, but these, they closed.
Hello.
Okay. It's the Ivory Club or the Ivory Bar. We went through here to get to the back. I'm pretty sure these stay closed, and the only way in here is from the way that we came in a little bit ago. All right, so let's step back. Ivory tusks, right? The ivory room. Oh, staircase up to deck 5. Public restroom, ladies, men on the side, the green room. That's access to the outside. And one more time, we're right here. Under normal circumstances, this is a dead area because these doors are closed. So remember, if you're in the Golden Restaurant, you got to get there from the front, elevators and stairs. All right, so we'll go over here to the right here. So we're cutting through pixels on the right-hand side of the ship now. As you can see, there is an outdoor space here, so we'll look at that for you in a different video. So this is where you'd come to get your platinum and diamond gift, if you're at that level. And that is the other entrance to the theater. All right. So there's the theater up those steps. All right. So we've already shown you that, but we've come full circle. So there you go. Hopefully this deck was not too confusing to you guys, because it is cut up a bit with doors that are opened and or not open. It's a little bit easier at night because they have things open because they're cleaning, but during the day, that Golden Restaurant in the middle is just sort of isolated. And the promenade deck, deck 5. And we're at the very forward elevator shaft. That's some nice signage up here, but we're going to look at that in a little bit. We're first going to go all the way forward here and check out the theater. Nice little plaques from the ship. We'll show that when we do our full circle. But this is your balcony area, if you will, or your deck 5 area of the theater. Now, you can't cut through this way because that's the control booth. So if we want to stay on this, we can either go out and go around, but we'll do it from inside. We can show you the other side too. All right, up a couple stairs. I feel like I'm going to hit my head, but I'm not. Okay. I haven't mentioned it in a while. I'm 6'4". So I use my height as reference. So now we've technically gone down to the deck floor entrance. We showed you that in another video. And then that's the control booth that I was talking about. That controls the sounds and the lights for the shows. But we want to stay up on deck 5, so we're going to go back up here. Upstairs to go downstairs. This is also a potential headache. Very close. Very close.
Don't forget to mention you're 6'4".
It did.
Okay.
Ladies' room on this side, men's room on the other. Okay. There we go. Let's stay to the right. So up here where all your shops are, guys. Of course, they're closed now. That's we're in the middle of the night. But got your little Carnival gear store. Alcohol and tobacco up there. Some clothing up here. Glass elevators. We're at the very front of the ship, sort of. Did you just trip again?
I did.
Here's your Heroes bar. Let's go in here. Yesterday was Veterans Day, so it's pretty banging in here. All right, nice little club. Obviously, it's quiet night now, but...
Nice TVs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now we're going to head into the casino. Now we could have gotten there from the Heroes bar, but that's sort of not the main area. It's over there.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've just been told we can't video in here, so we're just going to walk through to the other side. But there's plenty of tables and slot machines in here. There's a bar over here. To my left, there's actually a little stage for a single or a duo or something like that. Ladies' room and men's room and accessible. All right, so here we are now. Midship elevators, sort of midship elevators. That's a crew access, so we can't stay to the right. We have to go to the left. Gotta go to the left to stay to the right. Another Carnival Adventures sort of desk area here. But here's your Java Blue Cafe, okay? All you coffee lovers out here, Java Blue. The O2 Club here. This is for the 15 to 17-year-olds. It's currently closed. Obviously, it's the middle of the night. Some music playing, but they've got their own little club atmosphere in here. All right, for the older ones. See, there's sort of a dance floor up here. All right, that lights up, speakers, lights and stuff. So pretty decent area for the 15 to 17-year-olds, to be honest with you. And it goes all the way down there. So, did you come in here before the cruise, Lisa?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay. Hopefully this music won't be a problem. All right. Move to the back. This is the set of stairs that we showed you when we did the Deck 4 tour. And nice seating area out here. Here's your warehouse arcade in white heat. We're just going to go in here real quick. I know Lisa did a separate video on this already. Crew elevators only. So actually, all things being equal, this is a very large arcade for a ship this size. Okay. Nice. Again, Lisa already did a separate video on this. Back, take it up and see.
Play big ticket.
Play big ticket drops. right? White Heat. It's this club right here. Sort of your disco, right? There's your dance floor right here. This is pretty thumping here at night. Assuming the DJ hangs out over there. All right, big bar area over there. Nice. White Heat. Oh, it's very red. Here is your all-famous Alchemy Bar. For those Carnival fans, the ships have this. This is a lot of people's favorite place to come get a beverage, the Alchemy Bar. We're just going to see if we can get back over to this other side if there's anything there. As you can see, there's not. All right, so I'm assuming these doors would be open if they're supposed to be open. So you get to the back clubs this way, right? This is your cinnabar or piano bar, right? So there's your piano bar guy. Nice ambience in here. Watch your step. All wet.
That is not me.
Yeah. Along the cinnabar. I'm going to circle all the way to the back. This is the Ebony Cabaret. You can get in from this side over there, or this side over here. There's also sort of a emergency entrance and exit to the cinnabar, right there. Okay, let's go take a look at the cabaret. All right, so your stage is over there. We're in the very back of the ship. Oddly enough, it has a musty smell in here, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is the first place that I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, nice stage there. Couple of steps. Blinds are down. That's the very back of the ship. See, this is where the bar is. Right? Cabaret. Yeah, very musty smelling in here. All right, so we'll double back. We're going to have to go through this casino and probably get yelled at again. So, we're not supposed to be videoing in the casino. I'm not sure why that is. I've seen plenty of videos of people shoot inside of casinos, but Lisa and I try to obey the rules as best as we can. There's the stairs that gets down to deck 4, right? Oh, yeah. And O2 Club, Java Blue. Again, we're just doubling back on everything here. Here's the side entrance to the casino. We'll take it and try to not get in too much trouble. There's that stage I was talking about for a little single or duo.
little entertainment while you're in here. Gambling. Decent sized casino, guys. As ships will go.
And the ship is 21 years old. And it was refurbed earlier this year. So they must have done some upgrades. All right, so here's the shops on the other side. You got perfumes and things in there. Eyeglasses, jewelry. Okay. We'll show you that from the other side. For those with a sweet tooth, here's your cherry on top candy store. Cherry on top. We're overlooking the main atrium again here. So your Effie jewelry. Another kiosk for you to check your account. So you don't have to wait in customer service line. Watches are all in here. Over there, watches. All right, and that's it. We have come full circle here on deck 5, right? Right where we started. I said I'd show you that a little bit more. There you have it. All right, guys, let us know what you think of deck 5. Is it too cut up for you, or do you feel you could flow through here easily? All right. We're on the Lido deck, which is deck 9. We're going to show you all the public spaces here on deck 9. So hopefully you enjoy. We are in the rear elevator banks. And so as we come out here, this is a rear pool. Now this pool does also have a cover, right? So if it's inclement weather, they can close that up. So as you can see, here's where they do pizza. Pizza Pirate. That was where your pizza's done. This is a set of stairs that go up one deck there if you want. Our pool bar. Called Azure Lido Pool Bar. Walk around here to the back. See all the way the back of the ship here. Let me just look at that. Great views, isn't it? Look at that. I think I'd just love to sit here and watch that go by. A couple of hot tubs right here. The seafood shack is up here, which we're going to see in a minute. There are also bathrooms here. See, right next to the seafood shack is a bathroom. Drink station, coffee, just coffee for drinking, and your ice cream, your soft serve. And restrooms there, both men, women, and accessible. There's your seafood shack. The menu for the seafood shack. So let's go into the buffet area. Coffee and juice bar over there. All your beverages. Very nautical feeling in here, right? With all the faux sails and the painted tile work back there. The deli, if you want a sandwich, you come and get it here. There's the menu right there. We got hot sandwiches and cold sandwiches. You're right. You're right. So far, I can say in this particular cruise, everybody's been very friendly and helpful. So far, just day 2. All right, here's another part of the Lido bar. And another drink station. If you have an alcohol package, you can pour your own beer right there. We'll just come in here a little bit. Salads and desserts are in here. Fruit over here. All right. There is sort of an eating area upstairs here. During embarkation day, it was barbecue. I don't know what it is on a regular basis. We'll go check that out when it opens. Beep, beep. So now entering sort of the mid-pool area. Got some soft serve here. Here's your guy burgers right here by the Lido. Here, bubble around. All the fixins for your burger. Now, this is as far as we can go back on this deck. As you see, it goes up. So we're going to circle around. There's your midship elevators right there. All right. We'll get to the water park and all that when we go up to deck 10. There's your Blue Iguana Tequila Bar. Right there is your Red Frog Rum Bar. All right. And if you wanted to get to the cabins up here in the front, you would come down in here. And this leads to cabins as well as the main atrium area. Okay, so we'll just circle around. So we don't need to go to passenger cabins yet. We've already done those. Separate video. Again, it's nothing but cabins back that way. All right, let's cover the other side of the Lido. Again, I pointed this out when we're here, but there's your Blue Iguana. Currently closed. But the Red Frog is up and running and pouring libations. More restrooms right up here, women's and men's on the other side. Here's the Blue Iguana Cantina. They have tacos and burritos and stuff. And they have like a salsa bar here, which is nice. Excuse me, they had this all closed also. They're working on it, so we'll take the little detour. There's always a way around on a ship. Always. Even when it's all congested, you can find ways around stuff. So, back to the Lido buffet. We walked up the other side just a few minutes ago. There's a drink station on this side too. So from some of the newer ships that we've seen and been on, this particular Lido buffet is one of the smallest. You have that area with a few stations there, and then this place up here, and that's it. Sushi at sea comes out of this window right here. Okay, there's a cost for it. All right, $2.50 for a sushi or sashimi, and your rolls. $8, $9, $10, and $2.50 for this is sushi. All right, here's another drink station. Your lunch is just starting here. Salads. Here's the carvery. You have different food to carve every day. Today's maple glazed ham. All your desserts. Then there's this thing. I'm not sure a lot of you know about MenuMate, but the MenuMate, if you want to know what's actually in the food, if you have allergies, they're able to tell you what's in every single meal they prepare. Okay, so there's normally somebody standing back here to help. There was someone here, but he didn't want to be on camera, so he moved away, which is fine. But that's MenuMate. All Carnival ships have that. Okay, another drink station right here. Hello. Right. And technically, we've come full circle. The difference is we started in the middle, so we'll walk back there so they start and stop in the same place. Which is right here. So again, there is some tables out here for sitting and eating if you want. If it's not too hot out. And there you have it, everybody. That is 360 on deck 9. We started right here, went up here, the U-turn, came back, and we're back here again. We're on deck 10 in the back of the ship. Now on deck 9, there's a whole bunch of elevators here, but as you see, the elevators do not come up to deck 10 here in the back of the ship. So we're just gonna walk you around what's in this section here. This is sort of attached to the Lido downstairs. On embarkation day, they do barbecue over there, but we'll get there in a minute. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this area, and that door leads out to the back. So we're gonna go out to the back and then come in the other side. So, but this is your little, and it's always quiet out here too. So yesterday when it was packed downstairs at the Lido, there was all kinds of tables available here up on deck 10. So if you want a little more relaxing lunch when you get on the ship, go up to deck 10. Speaking of deck 10, we're still in the back of the ship. As you can see, there's plenty of loungers. Overlooks the pool that we saw when we did deck 9. We are in Nassau today. There's 5 ships in here today. 5 ships, really busy. That's the Radiance in the front. I believe it's the Utopia behind. There's us, then the Sunshine, which used to be the Triumph, and then there's another Carnival ship on the other side, and I'm not sure which one that is. So, pretty busy here. Your 3 Carnival ships today and 2 Royal Caribbean. That leads up to the Sun Deck, I think it's called. Can't remember. Well, look, here's the other side of that Deck 10 restaurant, the barbecue, right? Here we go, right? And barbecue's over there, little kiosk, and they serve beef, pulled pork, and chicken. The chicken and the pulled pork were amazing. I personally didn't care too much for the beef. We'll stay outside. Stand to the right. Wow. So for all the smokers in the world, from here all the way down to that next set of stairs there is the smoking area. We've got chairs, ashtrays throughout, some more sofas down at this end. You do have some umbrellas here, depending on which way the sun is facing. Excuse me, everybody. Actually a really beautiful day right now in the Bahamas. Again, we're in Nassau, not NASA, Nassau. While we're here, I just want to check something else real fast inside this door. If I don't do it now, I'll forget about it.
Right. This is a push button.
This is the Emerald Room Steakhouse. They don't have Fahrenheit 555 here. Called Emerald. Hello, how are you today? So if you're looking for a nice upscale dinner, this is the steakhouse on the Glory. You get to watch them cook it right there. And again, there's a whole other seating area. You can also, it says exit only, so you're not actually supposed to come up here from that side of the ship. But yeah, this is a nice little restaurant. I was shocked, to be honest, that it's not called Fahrenheit 555, because all the rest of the Carnival ships we've been on, it's been, oh, that one's locked. We got to go the other way. Their steakhouse, their upscale restaurant is always Fahrenheit 555, so not on this ship. Things where you learn. Also why we love doing this, because we learn so much. Wine cooler right there. For all the winers in the world.
And Robert, here's the elevators. So if you wanted to get to the barbecue on the other side, this is where you have to come.
Right. So if you remember correctly, there were no elevators in the rear to get all the way up to the barbecue. You have to come from the mid-ship elevators, which we're at right now, as you obviously can see. Now let's get back outside. Let's learn how to push button. Okay, go back to staying to the right. The DJ hangs that out here. And any of the musicians. And I slip down over the bowl. I got a pretty decent water park for this size ship. Looks like the bucket's about to fall. Well, maybe not. Oh yeah, it's starting to... Let me do its ding here in just a second. That's water slides. We get to the water slides by going all the way up. We'll cover that in another video. All right, well, it's not going to dump and I don't want to stand here. As you can see, this sort of stadium seating here that leads up to another deck. We'll do that in a different video, as I mentioned. There are passenger cabins on this deck. They are right through that door over there. Oh, there it goes. So if you're staying on deck 10 in cabins, you have direct access to get to the pool from right there. Okay? We'll circle around.
Hello. How are you today?
Good. All right, you too. So this is where all the slides come out, right here. It's fine. One tube there, one tube there.
You can get there from back.
All right, so let's walk this side for you guys. I'll be interested to see how packed this feels on our sea day, right? To me, there seems to be plenty of loungers, plenty of space, but time will tell. This is just a 4-day cruise, so, you know, we got on the ship, and of course, the pool area wasn't all that crowded that day. Today's day 2, we're in Nassau, and then day 3, we're going to be in Princess Key, and then we have a day at sea. So we'll take a good look up here when we're doing a day at sea to see exactly how packed the pool area is. But as you see, there's ample deck space out here and tons of loungers. So I see no reason that you can't find someplace to chill. And what's nice is, even though this is not the Serenity deck area, very quiet. Very, very quiet. Where's the Carnival Sunshine, guys? Used to be the Triumph. Now it's the Sunshine. That's the very first ship Lisa and I went on together. A little bit of rusting going on. Yeah, if you pay attention when you get off the ship, the crew's always out there painting something. Always. That's just because steel and salt water don't do well, even if it's painted. I mean, you can see all the... I'm not sure if I can zoom in here. See all the rust stains coming down, right? It's even worse back there. But that's why they're constantly painting, because if they don't, the sea will take it back. That's the same reason if anybody's, sort of into the Titanic, and not the movie Titanic, but watching different documentaries on it, that ship, there's not a ton left. It's slowly but surely being eaten up. All right. So here we are. We went 360. We're back by the back pool here on deck 10. So let us know what your favorite part of deck 10 is in the comments below. We are here at the spa deck, which is deck 11. And we're sort of starting off right behind the big Jumbotron, big TV, if you will. They show movies and stuff there at night, sometimes during the day as well, which is great. There's a jogging track here. If you, one lap is 197 yards. So, well, let's go ahead and walk it. Obviously, you see the blue Rochester tracks. There's also a sports court in here, which is interesting to have that. Let me go up in there, Lisa, so they can see a little bit better. There's this like sort of skylighty thing, right there in the middle. Right? Isn't that interesting? So most ships you'd have a basketball net over there and over here, and you could play full court basketball if you wanted. But as you see, this thing's right here in the middle, so they've kind of broken it up a bit.
Do you want to go up the extra level while
We're gonna go, yeah, we're gonna go up one more level while we're here, because there's putt-putt up here. I believe they actually call this deck 12. So this is where you start. Your clubs and balls are there. Even though it's fake grass, it's kind of nice to see and it feels great on the feet. Sixth hole. This is a nice mini golf course, Lisa. 7, that area is off limits. So you can't connect through, so we'll go to the other side. We'll do an about face. And then here you go. Here's the other side of putt-putt. All right. All right, let's go back down. All right. You're looking? Yes.
I love things. Yeah, I love the time.
Very nice.
As people see
You didn't want to go up on the other one, Robert?
Some of our videos.
All right, running track again. Oh, yeah.
You didn't want to go up on the other one?
What other one? Oh, did I miss one?
Yeah.
We missed one. Sorry, we're backtracking.
I don't think there's anything up there, but
No, but it's an area to sit.
it is.
Let's see if there's chairs up there. Sorry, guys. That's why I have my continuity advisor with me, Lisa.
See us?
No chairs up here, though. But I suppose if you want to bring one of the pool towels or two, you can sit out here. Talking about relaxing.
Bring your own chair if you want to sit, or a towel.
That's why I said a towel.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of hard to get a chair up here, I think. Yeah.
Great views, though.
Yeah, amazing views. Yeah, amazing views. Okay. Now we'll continue on the running track. Back on the jogging track again. Shuffleboard courts. There's a shower up here if you want to take a shower. Nice breeze. Hopefully the microphone isn't messing up. But it makes standing up here nice with this breeze. It's a bit warm here today. Not too bad, but That breeze makes it all better. Again, looking down onto deck 9, deck 10, and we're on 11. Just feels to me they could do so much more with this area. There's so much space up here.
There is.
I'm not sure what it would be, but there's room for something up here. Of course, the ship's 21 years old. I think they've probably done as much they're going to do with it.
I would tend to agree.
We're rounding the other side of the sports court.
I do like that it's glassed in so you can actually watch without
Yeah.
getting in anybody's way. That's nice.
All right. We've given you 360 now here on the spa deck. Ooh, a little bit soft right there. There we go. Right where we started. We're on deck 12, which is also called the sun deck. We're up here by Serenity, okay, as well as Camp Ocean. This is the only elevator that gets up here. It's just a single. Outside of that, stairs.
And it's one floor only.
One floor only. Yeah, it goes from 11 up here to 12. Okay. So as we push in here, public restrooms there. And this is where Camp Ocean is. We won't go in there because there may be children in there, but we already shot video of that. So we'll show you those videos. Okay. So outside here, there's a accessible restroom right here. This is the Serenity area.
I believe Serenity's on the other side.
Yeah. Oh, you can get up there too.
Yeah.
So there's a little play area.
Serenity is
for
actually
kids.
2 levels.
Yep. A little area for the kids to play. Okay. Let's walk around just a little bit near. This is sort of a small little deck area. If we want to see more, we'll go up the stairs, which we are going to do. Love that waterfall, Lisa. Can y'all see that?
Oh, that's nice.
See the waterfall right there? Right? Yeah, that's nice. All right, so we're going up one more level. This gets you to where the slides start. So the slides all start right here, okay? So we're sort of on the outskirts of the Serenity deck. Serenity deck's right here. Where we have come up one level from where we started, but we have the map up there to show you where we are. Serenity adult only retreat, guests 21 and older. And got these nice baskets for sleeping or lounging. These recliners have more of a cushiony thing than what you see around the regular pool.
You know.
And now there's also Serenity deck downstairs, so we'll go down there as well. Okay. And again, that's where we started. So we're going to jump down right here and cut through to the other side. So right back where we started. But we're going to go to the other side of the Serenity deck. Now, you can get there through the elevators that we just showed you, or you can get here from walking up the stadium stairs to right here. So again, Serenity. Used towels go here and they get you some new ones. Looks like they might serve some kind of food or something there, but that's not open. Kids area is behind that door. We'll walk up here ourselves again during the sea day to see what it's like up here, because we're important. We are in port in Nassau, and it's very quiet on the ship right now. So this gets into that kids play area, so you can't wrap all the way around.
There's hot tubs up there.
Yeah, we showed the hot tubs.
Oh.
We were just up there.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, you're right.
We've been sort of having to go up to go down and go down to go up. All right. Yeah, look at that. The ship is so big. Utopia of the Seas. We'll actually be on that one in a few weeks. And that is it, Lisa. I believe we've gotten it all. Because we were just upstairs. Yep, that's it. All right, let us know what you think of this Serenity deck area, that it's 2 floors, doesn't go all the way around. The bar is not open here. Fresh Creations is what I believe it's called on most other ships. So let us know what you think in the comments below. Until we see you somewhere else, or on another deck, or on another ship, be safe.